Distinction between a product owner and a product manager. So here's an explanation of the difference between the product owner and the product manager. While both the product owner and the product manager are involved in the product development process, they have different responsibilities and focus. The product owner has a role in the Scrum framework, which is an agile methodology for product development. The product owner is responsible for managing the product backlog, prioritizing product features, and ensuring that the team is working on the most valuable items. They collaborate closely with the development team to ensure that the team understands the requirements and goals for each item in the backlog. The product owner is also responsible for gathering and incorporating customer feedback into the product development process. The product manager, on the other hand, is responsible for the overall strategy and vision of the product. They are responsible for conducting market research, identifying customer needs and pain points, and defining the product roadmap. The product manager collaborates with multiple teams, including design, engineering, and marketing, to ensure that the product meets the needs of the customer and the business. They are also responsible for identifying new market opportunities and ensuring that the product remains competitive. In summary, the product owner has a role in the Scrum framework that is responsible for managing the product backlog and prioritizing product features, while the product manager is responsible for the overall strategy and vision of the product. While there may be some overlap in responsibilities, the focus and responsibilities of the two roles are different. Module 2. Product Discovery. Conducting market research and customer interviews is an important part of product ownership, as it helps you better understand your target customers and their needs. Here are some key steps to conduct market research and customer interviews. Define research objectives. Know the objectives of your research and the questions you want to answer, such as understanding customer needs, identifying market trends, or evaluating competitors. Identify the target audience. Understand the specific group of customers or potential customers you want to research and interview. Choose the right research methods. Get the appropriate research methods to collect data, such as surveys, focus groups, or online research. Also, consider the best timing and location for your research. Prepare research materials. Get materials such as surveys, questionnaires, and discussion guides for focus groups. Conduct research and interviews. Collect data through the chosen methods, such as surveys or interviews, and take notes or record conversations for analysis. Analyze and interpret the data you have collected, looking for patterns and themes that can inform your product strategy. Use the insights and findings from your research and interviews to inform your product strategy, including defining user personas, setting product goals, and developing features that meet customer needs. By conducting market research and customer interviews, you will gain a better understanding of your customers' needs, preferences, and behaviors, and use this information to make informed decisions about your product. Identifying customer needs and pain points. To understand customer needs and pain points is a crucial step in product ownership, as it helps ensure that the product is designed to meet the needs of the target customers. Here are some key steps to identify customer needs and pain points. Conduct market research, which will help you understand your target customers and their needs. This may involve analyzing industry reports, customer surveys, social media, or other sources of information. Create and develop customer personas, which will help you better understand the diverse types of customers you are targeting and their unique needs and pain points. Gathering feedback from current or potential customers helps you identify their needs and pain points directly. This can be done through surveys, focus groups, or user interviews. Analyzing customer data, such as website analytics or customer support tickets, helps you identify common pain points or areas of frustration for your customers. Monitor the competition by keeping an eye on your competition, which in turn helps you identify gaps in the market and areas where you can differentiate your product based on customer needs and pain points. With these key steps, you will gain a better understanding of your customers' needs and pain points and ensure that your product is designed to meet those needs effectively. Developing user personas and user stories. First, let us understand what user personas are. User personas are fictional representations of your target users or customers. They help you understand the needs, goals, behaviors, and preferences of different segments of your user base. User personas provide a human face to your target audience, allowing you to empathize with them and design products or services that cater to their specific needs. Here is a breakdown of user personas and why they are valuable. Understanding your audience. User personas enable you to gain a deep understanding of the diverse individuals who will interact with your product or service. By researching and analyzing user data, you can identify common patterns, demographics, and characteristics among your target audience. Empathy and user-centered design. Personas foster empathy by putting yourself in the shoes of your users. By creating detailed personas with names, backgrounds, and personal stories, you can better understand their motivations, challenges, and aspirations. This empathy forms the foundation of user-centered design, ensuring that your products align with user needs and goals. Decision-making and prioritization. Personas help guide decision-making throughout the product development process. When faced with design choices, feature prioritization, or marketing strategies, you can refer to your personas to ensure that the decisions made align with the target's user interests and preferences. Effective communication. Personas serve as a common language among team members. By referring to personas, stakeholders across different disciplines, designers, developers, marketers, etc., can easily understand and relate to the target audience, facilitating effective communication and collaboration. Focus and alignment. Personas keep the team focused on the user. They provide a shared vision of who the product or service is for, ensuring that everyone works towards a common goal and avoids personal biases. When creating user personas, it is important to conduct user research, gather data, and validate assumptions. This can be done through interviews, surveys, observation, and analyzing existing user data. The personas should be based on real insights rather than assumptions to ensure their accuracy and usefulness. Remember, user personas are not rigid stereotypes, but flexible representations that evolve as you learn more about your users. Continuously updating and refining your personas based on new insights will keep them relevant and valuable throughout the product development lifecycle. Now that we know what user personas are, let us get a clear understanding of user stories with examples. A user story is a concise, customer-centric description of a specific interaction or requirement within a product or service. It captures the essence of what a user wants to accomplish and why, while also providing context and highlighting the expected benefit. User stories are a fundamental part of agile development and serve as a communication and planning tool for the development team. Let us break down user stories and their significance. Customer focus. User stories shift the focus from technical specifications to the needs and perspectives of the end user. They serve as a reminder that the goal is to create value for customers by addressing their specific needs and desires. Structure. User stories typically follow a simple template. As a type of user, want, action or feature, so that, benefit or value. This format captures the user's role, the desired action, and the underlying motivation or benefit, creating a clear and concise narrative. Collaboration and communication. User stories act as a communication tool between stakeholders, product owners, designers, and developers. They facilitate effective collaboration by conveying user requirements in a language that is easily understood by the entire team. Prioritization and planning. User stories help prioritize features and define the product roadmap. By estimating the effort required to implement each story, the development team can make informed decisions about which features to tackle first, ensuring that the most valuable and impactful user stories are addressed early on. Flexibility and adaptability. User stories allow for flexibility and adaptability during development. They provide a high-level overview of user needs, allowing the team to explore various solutions and adapt the implementation as they learn more throughout the development process. Testability. User stories serve as a foundation for defining acceptance criteria and conducting user acceptance testing. They help ensure that the implemented features meet the intended user goals and provide a way to measure the success of the implementation. When creating user stories, it is crucial to involve the product owner, development team, and stakeholders. Collaboratively refining and prioritizing user stories will improve the overall product quality and user satisfaction. Remember, user stories are not meant to be exhaustive documentation of every requirement. Instead, they capture the user's perspective and serve as a starting point for discussion and development. As the project progresses, user stories can be expanded, refined, or even split into smaller stories to accommodate changing needs and priorities. By embracing user stories, the product owner can empower the team to build products that truly resonate with users, fostering collaboration and ensuring a customer-centric approach to development.